Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So, with all the new combat changes currently still on the preview server, and they haven't yet gone to live, I went ahead and upgraded a DPS build all the way to pretty much the max. However, of course, there are still a few things I could tweak and change to fully maximize out my damage output. With that said, I want to go ahead and do another test. See if I can actually solo the epic dungeon Fangbreaker Island. So we're going to go ahead and straight up queue into Fangbreaker Island. So here we are, FBI, and let's dive into the fight. We have to fight off these big ass giants, which are pretty tough when you don't have a tank in the party to take all those hits, and you don't want to get knocked over by their rocks all the time. They're just damn annoying. Suna revives herself there. Let's move out of that. Heal up. Use that Path of Blades and dodge out of that again. Come on. See what I mean by those rocks? Yeah, I'm annoying. Let's finish off a bunch of these guys. They're gonna finish me off. We'll just reset back to the campfire real quick. And we just have to kill off these last 3 giants here. These guys are pretty much immune to any control, so you won't be able to stun them. So you literally just have to keep moving and try and kill them as quickly as possible. Just like that there. So we move on to the next part. Our next big group of mobs. Using that staff of flowers. Slow any of those guys who are not immune. Get out of there. Oh, how did we get frozen there? I don't know. Anyway, we got frozen again there temporarily. Keep moving. Let's not die again. Campfire isn't here yet, so we can't reset our spawn yet. We have to kill these mobs first. And then we have our campfire unlocked. Nice, we didn't die there in that group of mobs. I'm currently using Suna Companion. Out of the ones I've tested, she's still pretty much the best for AoE damage, just against groups of mobs. However, she's not the best for single target damage when you're against a boss. I'll go over what ones I actually deem are the best when we actually get to our first boss, when I will go ahead and switch to that specific companion. There we go, on to our next group. We are being scaled, unfortunately, and our HP is down there at 300k. Now I'm not going to go ahead and rush too much ahead. Wow, my FPS is damn terrible. Okay, that's that. Oof. I don't like that they aim their AoE and then they don't actually follow it, and they go after you again. I think that's a bug in many of these mechanics with these new changes. Not sure how it came about, but it seems to be there and on more than one type of mob. Oh, I could die here. Oh, get me out of there. Heal. Yes. Do I have my healing boon up? We do not. Let's use my healing boon, and then these healing potions should heal me up fully every time I use them. Yeah, they will. And let's proceed onwards. We have our last group of those massive giants, and that should be pretty much the toughest part of FBI done, but we shall see. Stealth, Daily, Blade Fury, and this should be the last one dead. There we go. Let's proceed on, and we're going to go to our first boss. So, onto our first boss. First thing I'm going to do is switch over to a Bawthorn, and then which companion? Well, I'm going to use either the Batiri or the Black Death Scorpion. The Black Death Scorpion will give me the ability to have all the time combat advantage up, and the Batiri will allow me to just do more damage versus bosses. So on this one I'm going to use the Batiri to give me that more damage, switching over to my single target powers. So here we go, Haiti, and we'll anger Haiti, and he should then spawn down there, and we can go and hide behind this rock. He pushes us, and now he should spawn in on a platform. Move out of that. Apparently not fast enough. Wow, Haiti, you sure don't like to get combat advantage on you, nor do you, Batiri. Just stay there, Batiri, would you? Wow, he really doesn't want to stay opposite me. Maybe I would have been better off using the Black Death Scorpion. Haiti overall doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of damage whatsoever. Just make sure you don't get caught in the red AoE, as that's going to do quite a significant damage over time as you get poisoned. Stop moving, Batiri, would you? Come on, just stay where you are, behind the boss. Or 50% HP, and then he should phase. There we go, we get the next push. Pushes us away. Ouch, that was a crit. Move out of that this time. A bit quicker. So he's going to do another one of the phases. We have him down to 16% actually. Okay, she's my Hallister, and let's finish this. Ugh, he teleports away. Luckily the Hallister is still on him. And we can just use my execution there and he's gone. Alright, that's the first boss. Relatively simple and easy. So now we just switch back to AoE powers. Switching back to Xuna, and off we go. We have to beat up a whole bunch of these ice trolls. Should be able to stun them there or daze them with my smoke bomb. That's them dead, so we can go summon the NPC, and then we just protect them against these trolls. We could just go camp at the campfire as the trolls all spawn in, or we could just go kill them over time. If you die, we'll stay at the campfire. Otherwise, we'll just continue killing them. Could well die here, especially their hits. Yeah, okay, we're dead. We'll go back to the campfire, and I believe we can just wait here. Alright, let's go finish off these trolls. See what we can do. Hopefully there isn't too many of them. Dodge their initial attacks. Yeah, doesn't seem to be too many of them. That's them gone. Set my spawn. And let's get past these trolls all the way to the next ice wall. Oh wow. They hurt. No thanks. Need to get my invisibility up for my daily. Now they're gonna wreck me. Yeah, let's just respawn back and we can do that again. And that's them gone and dead. And we can call the NPC over. And he can go melt that ice. And we'll go hide in this cave just here. And the trolls shouldn't be able to get to us. So 10 seconds remaining. Let's go ahead and destroy these trolls. Well, except they destroyed me, okay. There's a lot more of them than the other place. We could probably just run past them if we get our stealth back up. So let's do that. Go stealth. Run past them. Soon they'll draw their fire initially. And we can just go and run down here. Quickly, quickly. Yikes. They're capturing me. This damn ice. Let's go stealth again. And hopefully we can activate this portal real quick. We cannot while in combat. Okay, we're gonna have to kill these guys. But they're probably gonna kill me. Bunch of them did fall down into the cavern, so we're lucky on that. And this should be the last guy gone. There we go. Okay. Success! And we can proceed on to the turtle boss. For this boss, I'm going to go ahead and use the Black Death Scorpion, because I can't get combat advantage by flanking it. So here we go. The second boss. The giant sea turtle, or the dragon sea turtle. See where he pops in, over here. And as soon as my companion gives me combat advantage, he keeps respawning. What's he doing? He's teleporting. That's really odd. Seems he's bugged though, and he keeps spawning and respawning. Spawning and respawning. That is really odd. We're gonna try resummon him in that phase where we got in combat. Summon him. I know, he just keeps spawning, respawning. What a lot of good he's gonna do, huh? This is some weird bug. I'm gonna go reset this fight, actually, and see if we can fix that. Because what the heck is the companion doing? No, he just keeps spawning, respawning on this ice. Let's see if he's not the only guy who does that. Let's switch over to the Batiri. And he seems actually fine. Is it just that companion? Do they not want us to have combat advantage against this boss? Seems not. That is weird. Perhaps they could just not want the Scorpion to be able to use that power, and then we don't have combat advantage, and thus it doesn't make this boss that easy. So we're going to have multiple of these phases, and this boss is pretty boring. You can see his damage output that he does on me is next to nothing, so we're not going to have any issue here. It's just a matter of time, basically. So we get that same phase again, where we need to watch out for him and chuck one of these runes at him when he does his breath weapon. So he does that breath attack, hit one of the runes directed at him, goes boom, and he retreats then, rather than breathing on top of us. And then he should pop back on the platform here and we can beat him up. This time we'll start with our Alistair artifact. Okay, Alistair. Wicked Reminder, Lashing Blade, Shocking Execution. Actually, I should have done it while I was in stealth because I would have combat advantage. That would have been a bit better. On to the next phase as he retreats. Following him around. Letting these runes spawn in. Try not to be adjacent to them or they'll knock you over as they explode or even when they spawn in like that. Let's go pop this rune in his direction. Ugh, it exploded before we could. This one perhaps, maybe in time. Hopefully that was in time, so he should spawn back here. Come and attack us again. Yeah, he will. The fog clears. And we'll probably end up with one last phase before we finally finish him off. There we go, we have the phase. Does his breath weapon. Let's pop this rune in his direction, and boom. And he should spawn back again. Beat him up from there. And that's him gone. And he retreats, and we can proceed onwards. And now we'll just look for the ring, go to those 10 different locations. We should be able to ignore the mobs entirely, as they just fight each other. Seems those guys have a lot more damage than their giant counterparts, and they just beat up the giants, and then they're left standing around. Yeah, they just completely kill the giants. Should be okay to avoid them, especially since we have our invisibility. And our companion can help by just dying. And we're in combat, so maybe we have to kill these guys. Ooh, there's a lot of them. No, don't kill me! Okay, let's try to sneak past them again. And we can go beat up the last boss. Let's see how that goes. So, here we go. Hopefully she doesn't do too much damage. Otherwise we're gonna have to dodge that. Okay, never mind. Failed to do so. The Pateri does a decent amount of damage, considering. Use the Alistair. Try to get combat advantage here. Dodge the ice. Let's move her away from the ice so she doesn't destroy it, so we can use it later. Dodge that. We can hide behind the ice now so she doesn't push us. Okay, good. Bring her away from the ice so she doesn't destroy it with her AoE powers. She seems oddly faster than usual. We'll just use the combat advantage of the giants over on the docks there. And that way we don't have to bother with trying to position ourselves as a Pateri. Next ice, just move her over. And here we have the winter. Let's hide behind this. Pateri, you're gonna die. Whoever down, just below 50% there. Successfully done those mechanics. She's going to do 3 rushes, I believe, or she can do the third one there. Third one directed at me. Yeah. She also has that weird, does the AoE, then it does it in your direction even though you move. That's just weird. Oh, hopefully we can survive this now. That's what I worry about. Use the heal out the pot there and we got through it. That's nice. Okay, another one of those ice storms. Just hide behind the ice pillar. And let's finally beat her up. She's gonna summon another of those hypothermias on me. Oh, and she kills us. We could scroll here. We will. Yeah, this is our first scroll of this dungeon, so overall, not bad. And sure, we could have timed it better with that stun or with that health pot there, rather than trying to just do damage. That's funny. Come on, let's finish her off. There we go, she's dead. Shocking execution. And we die again. Okay. That permafrost might kill you a few times, or that hypo might kill you a few times, because it does still do a significant amount of damage. Even on the live server it does a fair amount of damage, and something you gotta watch out for. I only have their 38.9% defense, so overall, yeah, you can't expect to survive much at all. So overall, this was pretty successful. We did manage to complete FBI solo. We only used one scroll, however we did accumulate quite a number of deaths fighting those trolls and those giants at the beginning, and yeah, overall that's kind of how it should be. It did take us about 40 minutes to complete it solo, albeit we weren't the fastest. Sure, you could do a whole lot faster. I don't have the best DPS build out there, and I amn't overly proficient in running a rogue. But that aside, it is manageable still to do it solo, just as it is on the live server. So overall, not a whole lot is different. And this is kind of how it should be. Albeit, I would prefer it to be a bit different, where you would actually need the other roles to complete these party content. But it is kind of nice that, yes, the option is there, you can do it solo if you want to. But that aside, that's been this video. Hopefully it's somewhat enjoyable and somewhat insightful. If I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like, and if you're new around here, consider subscribing. And we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.